Okay, we are going to unbox the heavier one out of the two. Okay, so no start box on this one. And we do have the base here. Okay, we have the base. Edition size is 70 and I got number 35. It's made out of clear resin. We have a white rock. We have a second one. We have more rocks over here. The smallest of them all. We have the last big rock here. We have this strap for Mjolnir and we have a teal pack. And here we have Mjolnir. Nice paint on Mjolnir as well as the leather straps. And that's everything here in the first layer. Now for the second layer, the box is quite tall, as you can see, and I'm actually quite short. Let's start with the small stuff here. We have the RGB remote control and the AC adapter. So this statue does light up. We have the left arm wielding the Infinity Gauntlet with all the gems. Okay, so this is actually my favorite. This is the left arm infused with the Infinity Gems. This one, I guess Silver Surfer is flexing his cosmic power here. Paint is kinda like a bit of a chameleon. Not really my thing, but it does look good with the metallic paint. And next is we have the very boring regular left arm. So nothing is going on with this one. And here we have is the left arm holding Mjolnir. Something like that. Next is the board, and it's actually quite fat. Anyway, let's just install it. So the board, the back part does have a key and peg, which obviously will go to the base right here. And there you go. And here we have Silver Surfer. His paint isn't that glossy actually, a little bit of matte. So both his foot does have a key and peg, which will go to the base of the surfer board. Only his left foot does have a keyhole. Okay, quite easy to install. By just looking at the statue, I could already tell this is the wrong scale. For one of Spider-Man's portrait. As you can see how small the Spider-Man portrait here is. Let's get another one. And here's another one. So this is like maybe 1/3 scale or 1 3/5 scale. So let's install the left arm that I wanted. The seam isn't quite visible because it's black, but if you do want to look for it, it's there. It won't go anywhere. Now it's time to install the rocks. Okay, so I think this will go here in the board. I do not want the rocks that much because I'm not really a fan. So this one will go here. This one will go here. And voila! We have completely installed the fallen Silver Surfer. Okay, so let's do some measurements for this Silver Surfer. Obviously, the head is the highest point of the statue, and that is a little over 27.5 inches. And as for the width of the statue, it is around 20 inches wide, and I think the surfer is the deepest point and the furthest, the frontest part of the statue, and that is around 27 inches as well. Okay, let's start with the things I hate about this statue. First is, it took 2 years plus for this statue to be produced, so there's a lot of wait time involved there, and it did kill the hype a bit for me, not gonna lie. Second is, this statue is in the wrong scale. This is definitely 1 3/5 scale or maybe even bigger. it's just too big to be 1/4 scale, as I already planned where this guy will go. Now he might be too big for that. Third is my statue has a lot of white or black dots of paint all throughout the statue. You see some here on his portrait, on the board, and even a lot more on the base. This most likely the factory's fault, but the studio should have seen this on their QC. But the studio has a good reputation, so I'm just waiting what kind of help I'll be getting here. Fourth, the light up should have been brighter, or maybe even spread them more into the base so the light up is more pronounced. Unfortunately, it's not, and I kinda wish that this is just painted with purple or something cosmic colors now. Fifth is actually just a problem with my unit. I have a few breaks on the base. I have a spot on his right shoulder here where the paint is removed. Also have a crack and of course paint strip on the board itself, and some random smudges on the statue, especially on the head. It's also very dusty. I don't know if this is just dust or spray dust. Also, there is this weird paint kind of bulging out of his head. It's a bit hard to see, but it's there. I don't want to sound like a picky collector, but there's just too much wrong and they kind of build up. Okay, moving on to the stuff that I do love about the statue. First is of course the arm switch outs. It comes with 5 of them, but I do have my favorite one, which is the Infinity Gem Infused Arm Switch Out. A good second to that will be the Mjolnir, because I do remember suggesting this to the studio and I'm glad that they did listen. Definitely not a fan of the Infinity Gauntlet switch out. However, I do like this other switch out where Silver Surfer is showing off his cosmic power. Second is the paint on the base, more specifically the cosmic rocks. They look really good. Made me remember my other Silver Surfer with these similar rocks. Best cosmic rocks I've ever seen, so good job by the factory. Third is the translucent waves here on the base. Love how they look, obviously. I wish though they are a bit darker and more towards violet than pink, but I do like the translucent base, very unique compared to the other black hole base surfers in the market. Fourth is I love the paint they did on Silver Surfer himself. It's not super shiny and it's not really matte as well. It's somewhere in between and I do love it a lot. It's still shiny though, you can still see the reflections, but it's actually not that much. And the fifth one and the last is the pose and the anatomy. Definitely added to the wow factor of the statue, and this statue really looks amazing when looking on the front. This was a hype statue back then because it was revealed a few days after Sideshow revealed their new Silver Surfer maquette, which was sculpted by Daniel Bell, and we all know that it was a very disappointing reveal. So when this was revealed, a lot of collectors wanted this Silver Surfer. I remembered I was the one who pre-ordered it first, and honestly I was expecting edition number 1, but I got number 35. Anyway, let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think of this Silver Surfer. Does the scale bother you? Or which one's your favorite arm switch out? If you want to see more custom statues, I upload weekly videos on news and updates about custom statue collecting. I upload them every Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. This is Carl and see you in the next one.